folks, welcome back to Biz Vibe. I'm Vivian Camille and today I wanted to walk you through my winter gear. Though I do live in Tucson and we don't have harsh winters like some of you out there, I'm sure, I do travel a lot, and so I find myself in places like Salt Lake City and Boise, Idaho and Milwaukee. Places like that are very cold, and I generally don't shy away from going outside and running on the trails because those places do have trails, they're just cold. So I am gonna show you the things that I use and bring on my trip. So they're pretty packable because I'm able to fit them in my suitcase and they kind of go with me everywhere. And these are the things I use to stay warm. You don't have to buy new gear or anything. These are just the things I already have and have used over the years. And so chances are a lot of the things I have, you probably also have in your closet. And so yeah, let's talk about some gear. I'm gonna start with this pack. I always have a pack in my bag when I go to work so that I can take out my phone, my water bottles, things like this. But this pack is a little different from the one I usually use. This is gonna be my winter pack because it has a bit more storage and everything closes up for the most part. On top of that, this pack is super neat because it has this like water shield guard for the snow and potentially just like really wet snow / rain, sleety stuff, which I've definitely encountered before, and that's never the most fun to run in, but it's always good when your stuff is warm and dry. I have to let you know that Ultimate Direction did send me this pack, and they also sent me this super killer jacket, which I'll be reviewing in some following videos. So they did send me these. They didn't ask me to do anything, they just sent them. And so I was like, well, cool, I'll use them, and I've really enjoyed using them. So there you have it. Take that how you will. I have enjoyed using these products, and I'm bringing them to you. But any pack works as long as you can get your layers into your pack. I generally warm up pretty quickly when I run, and so I like to take off a lot of the layers that I've already put on. But we'll start with the pack. Like I said, lots of storage and a lot of room to fit what I need. From top to bottom, when I go out for a run, I'm thinking about my shoes. Not every trip am I able to bring these big clunkers, but if I know that I'm going on a trip to, say, Boise, Idaho, I know those trails pretty well, and I know that they get ice and snow on them, and so I will pack these big shoes knowing that I'm going there, and they have my little spikes on them. And these are super helpful shoes. They're made of Gore-Tex. I'll also be reviewing these shortly. And so none of the snow and ice and wetness gets into these shoes. My feet stay dry. If I don't know where I'm going, this coming trip, I have no idea where I'm going to be going. I just pack a shoe that I know is like generally going to have good enough grip, and then I'll see if it gets me far enough up on the trail, and if I'm slipping around, then I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to have to turn around and maybe stay lower down on the mountain. My socks. I really like to go with a wool sock because wool keeps your feet warm even if they get wet. These are a little intense. These are my ski socks, but I still run in them, especially in a high shoe like this. I need the height so I don't get chafed or anything. But for, like, say a race, a really cold race, I would pick a more streamlined sock, and I do have some of those. They're a little thinner, still made of merino wool and nice, but I mean, my socks, I just pick what I want to wear, and usually it's these. I like tall socks, like all the warmth I can get. So these things are not necessarily going to be going in the pack. I don't take my socks off during my run. That'd be weird. Leggings. That's going to be on my body and not going to come off. Very rarely am I going to start a run in leggings and then strip down to shorts. I guess something really long. Generally speaking, when the weather's like 32 and below is when I'll pull out the leggings. And these are some Lululemon leggings that I've got. They're just their running legging. I think they now make one that has like waterproofing on the outside. These are not them, but I know those exist. Any legging will do as long as they hold up, but what I do like about these is they have 2 side pockets, so I like to put my hands in here and they're nice and warm. If you do bring gloves, you can put one glove in this side and one glove in the other in case your hands do warm up and have easy access to them. Moving up, this shirt. I got this shirt at a thrift store for $12. It's Lululemon and it had a big like cut in it. Oh, there it is. My grandmother sewed that up. I have worn this as a layering piece on every backpacking trip almost every run I've ever been on that's in the cold, because I don't know what kind of Lululemon technology they have going on, but somehow it keeps you warm when you need to be warm. And then I can actually run in this shirt, not in the heat of a Tucson summer, but I can run in it when it's decently warm outside, and somehow it cools me down. I don't get it, it's magic, but I love this shirt, so I ended up buying a second one, and that cost me a pretty penny, but I love this shirt and I wear it all the time. And this one was used and had a hole in it, and I've had it now for probably 3 years, and it's going strong. It never smells. I wash it all the time and wear it a lot. So they have quality stuff. But again, this does not have to be an expensive sport. You don't have to get all kinds of new gear, but just like a nice layering, maybe a technical long sleeve shirt, maybe you've gotten it from a race or something like that, that will work as your base layer. And this is something that I can potentially take off and put into my pack, so I'll go ahead and do that. When I start out my run, I like to have on another jacket. So this jacket is super neat because I'd say it's similar to like a puffer jacket that you'd wear, like one of the Patagonia's North Face jackets that's puffy. However, it has ventilation. It's got ventilation in the back, it's got ventilation all through the front, in the armpits. If you look at it in the light, there's like little holes and perforations, and so it keeps you warm and toasty, but when you're running, it's still ventilated and you're not feeling sweaty inside. And the thing about this that I enjoy, and why I am not including gloves in this video, which if you don't have a jacket like this, bring your gloves. That's probably gonna be something you want. These super cool sleeves that fold back and turn into like mittens almost. So I wear my little sleeve on my long sleeve shirt, my hook over my thumb, and then I put on the jacket mitten. This is also something that is gonna come off eventually, usually, unless it's like blowing like stink, super windy, and sleeting. I'll probably keep this on, but in a regular run, I have pretty much taken it off because I get hot about midway. And so this will go into my pack. I like that it does pack down pretty small and fits in my pack super easily. I usually start my run in a beanie like this, but I always pack a hat in case I get too hot. My head starts sweating or whatever. And I know they make beanies that are a little more technical, and some even have like a ponytail hole in the back, but my grandmother made me this one and I love it a lot, and it's wool and soft, and so I wear it on my runs because this is what I have and I don't want to buy something new. I don't need more crap. I have so much running stuff. So this works perfect, but if I do get hot, take it off, put it in the pack, switch it out for this hat. Hats are also good if it is raining and sleeting, then usually protects your eyes a bit from all that getting in your face. This also will fit right on in the pack. The last thing on my body that will make it on my body is a headlamp. Because it's winter, the sun comes up a lot later and it goes down a lot sooner, and so I do find myself in the winter running at night a bit more. I just have a headlamp in case the sun does go down and I'm out and feeling like, hey, I'm gonna go for another 5 miles. So this is just something I like to keep in the pack. And the last thing I like to keep in the pack just for emergencies is the emergency blanket. These are really small and almost weigh nothing, and it's just something good to have as an extra layer of security if you do get stuck out somewhere on the mountain, or if I'm out again in on an unfamiliar trail that I don't know. I like to have that extra layer of just like, you know, security blanket. Literally. That's pretty much everything as far as my gear goes. I generally just like to layer, so I also have on a sports bra underneath, so that if I do get really toasty or in the day when it warms up to 55, I can even shed this layer and then run in my sports bra and my leggings. So I start with my jacket, my long sleeve shirt, my sports bra, my leggings, my socks, and throughout the day I'm able to shed whatever layers I need to if I'm feeling hot, or add layers if I'm getting cold again, if I'm in the shade, if it gets windy, what have you. And so that's kind of what the pack looks like. It's definitely full for my winter pack, and again, it also packs down really small into a ball so that it fits in my suitcase and I can take it all across the country. There you have it. If you are in a winter climate that's super harsh and kind of year round. Please comment down below any thoughts you have, any additional winter running tips that you have, winter gear that you've just fallen in love with. We here as the running community here on Viv's Vibe would really appreciate it and enjoy hearing what you have to say. So thank you so very much for watching. I hope this was helpful, maybe gives you an idea of what you might need for your winter gear. If you did enjoy the video, please like and subscribe down below. It helps me bring you more videos and more content. So yes, I appreciate it, and I will see y'all next week. Happy trails.